The Philippine media landscape, which was previously among the greatest in the world boasting free press, has undergone a drastic change in the recent years. The current status of Philippine media is characterized by the ubiquity of fake news, untrustworthy independent journalism, hired online trolls, restrictions on and repression of media freedom. Last 2020, one of the media corporate giants in the Philippines, ABS-CBN, was ordered to cease its broadcasting operations on TV and radio by the Philippine government. Several Filipinos organized rallies to prevent the closure, and many believe that the action is politically motivated and a giant threat to press freedom in the Philippines. Filipinos turn largely to the media when they look for information, but non-media sources, especially friends and family, are just as important gateways. Television continues to command a big following, but radio and newspapers have all but been dwarfed by digital platforms in which traditional news outlets have also migrated into. As of January 2023, the Philippines ranks 4th globally in the social media usage of all surveyed countries. According to the survey, the Philippines spends 3 hours and 43 minutes on social media every day on an average. Facebook is the top social media platform used by Filipinos. 96.2% of Filipinos between the ages of 16 and 64 regularly use Facebook. Unfortunately though, Facebook is a conducive breeding ground of fake news and misleading clickbait titles. It disseminates inauthentic news stories faster than any other social media platform. The resemblance of the fake from real is uncanny, making the former more and more indistinguishable than the latter day by day. According to a survey result by social weather station conducted during December 2021, 51% of Filipinos online find it tough to spot fake news on television, radio, or social media. And 67% of the Filipinos believe that fake news is a serious issue. And given our high global ranking in social media and internet usage, this is indeed a major concern. When it comes to entertainment, TV series called teleseries and game shows dominate the Philippine TVs. However, more and more Filipinos go beyond the traditional channels built within their TVs by subscribing to the streaming services that allow them to watch their favorite movies and series anytime and anywhere on their mobile phones, tablets, PCs, and smart TVs. And Netflix tops the list of streaming platforms in the Philippines. When it comes to audio and music, radio is no longer the only media in which Filipinos can listen to their favorite songs and radio programs. Nowadays, subscription-based streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music are the norms in consuming audio-based commodities. Aside from these, having your own show on air is no more exclusive to professional broadcasters and radio DJs, and making music is no longer constrained to professional recording artists alone. With the modern audio recording and editing tools, even lay people can now have their own loyal listeners and fan base like radio DJs and musicians by starting a podcast and recording their own music and then uploading these to audio streaming platforms. The Philippine media landscape has indeed changed through the years, with digital platforms overtaking traditional radio, TV, and newspapers. Now that we have the fiber internet, 4G, 5G, YouTube, Facebook Reels, TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, Prime Video, K-drama, and other entertainment platform options, our media consumption is no longer limited to free broadcast. Although television still leads the traditional platforms, the extent to which it does so declines among internet users. As we gradually move our daily news consumption to social media platforms, we are left to ponder these questions. How can media and information literacy decrease the number of victims of fake news online? How can fundamental media messages be broken down and rebuilt for social media consumption? How can broadcast media providers innovate and survive in today's media landscape dominated by online platforms? And lastly, How can we make our modern media landscape a safer and more authentic place to gather information and express ourselves?